Hello and good day. Welcome back to another episode of Cave Factory. Now, as promised, today we will be finishing our tier 3 blood altar. And also, I've had a gander through the quest book. And I think what we're going to do is head down this sort of quest line. We'll get that all elusive water bucket when we can finally grow our own crops. We can make infinite water source. I believe that's the thing. I mean, we can make a sigil anyway if we can't. And also, down in the comments, I've read that they should make this zombie spawner into a zombie grinder, and where they shoot up a water elevator, and they come out on top of the blood altar, which I think is very smart, very efficient. So we'll be looking at that. I know, after going through this quest book, I am actually able to move the spawner by using a cart assembler. You can also use cart assemblers to move spawners. So I had a look at this. I was like, how does that work? And it's pretty straightforward. You put it underneath the spawner, turn it on, power it with redstone, however you want to do it. And then you run a cart over the top and it sticks. Now I believe you can also use a wrench then on the minecart, which will drop the minecart with the spawner still attached. And then you move it any way you want to. So, in my opinion, I was going to mine out this space, have the water elevator go up, down, across, and land right here. Letting me get rid of this sort of mob room, I guess. I mean, as you can see as well, I've gone ahead and mined out the dimensions I needed to place all of these runes. I've left the pillars here to put my glowstone on top, and yes, unfortunately the pillars do lead to the inside of this, but I'm hoping glowstone won't affect the zombie spawner from working. I don't know, I haven't tried it, so fingers crossed this still works. If not, rip. And hopefully we can, you know, oh yeah, hopefully we can make the last rune which I wanted to make, which needs the tier 3 blood altar, needs the imbued slate, and it's the rune of capacity, which obviously does as it says on the tin. It increases the capacity of our blood altar. If you were quite eagle-eyed, you'd have known that I've got everything I need set up here. So let's get to placing all these blocks down, shall we? Let's clear this bottom line out and get our glowstone and our runes. That's pretty straightforward from what I could read in the book. You just need these little pillars topped with glowstone. Pretty straightforward. These can be any blocks as long as they're 2, I believe, higher than where you're going to put the runes. And then you just sort of chuck your runes in, I guess. So you put this is just random. I don't think it really matters where you put each rune. So I put myself 5 of those, 5 of these, which we will be replacing with the runes of capacity, and 10 more runes of sacrifice, which is pretty straightforward, like I said. So that's all in place. Now if you look up in the top left, you can see that we now have ourselves a tier 3 blood altar, which is very nice indeed. This also lets us then improve our apprentice blood orb. I'm not sure what it's called next. I think it's like magicians, maybe. If I look him up, it is the magician blood orb. It requires 25,000 LP and a block of gold. 25,000 is a lot. So we will be getting our runes of capacity first, I think, before we do that. So I'm gonna get those crafted now that we have tier 3, because we needed tier 3, like I think I already said, to get these imbued slates. Cost 5,000 LP each. So we'll close up our little zombie spawner, turn him on, and we will wait, and I will be back when I have my 5 imbued slates. So it turns out glowstone does affect the spawning. Just come back to say that. I've had to cover them up. Hopefully, yeah, it leaves out altar tier 3, which is quite handy. So we can still go about making our runes. That is so much quicker, by the way. 15 LP instead of, I think it was 5 before? That's with 10 runes. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I'll keep sacrificing some zombies, I guess. And I'll be back when I have my 4 imbued slates. Bish bash bosh, just like that. We have 5 imbued slates. So all we do is mine up our 5 blank runes. Bring them over to this crafting table. Ignore the iron chest. I was looking at upgrading my chests. Not this one, but the one near my other crafting bench, because it's getting quite chocker. Speaking of storage problems, I'll probably, not so long in the future, look at storage drawers instead of these chests just spreading about everywhere. Never really dabbled in it myself, so it could be an interesting time for me. So we were looking for Rune of Capacity. Pretty straightforward recipe. Any sort of smooth stone, granite, andesite. 3 buckets, blank rune, imbued slates. This should let us create 5. Very nice indeed. Now these 5 will replace the 5 that we had down there. Now, I don't know how much that now holds, but we do need 25,000 LP. Oh, we get 4 imbued slates for that one. That's very, very kind. So we now need 25,000 LP in this thing, so that we can make our next tier blood orb, which is the magician's blood orb. Now we did get a block of gold as a quest reward previously. I'm not sure which one it was. Somewhere along here. Yeah, this one, making a tier 3 altar. So this needs to go in here. Obviously when we have enough blood. I don't think that's enough yet, somehow. And we will have our own magician's blood orb. So I'm just going to sit here, kill some zombies, fill this up maximum, and hopefully this will work. If not, I will obviously have to make more runes of capacity and take out maybe 1 or 2 runes of sacrifice, or 1 or 2 speed runes, depending on how fast I want this to work, I guess, or how fast I want this to fill. So I'm just going to sit here for the next 20 minutes probably, because this is quite slow, because obviously they don't have much room to spawn in at the moment, because I've had to block up the glowstone. So I'll be right back yet again when we are about to make our 3rd tier blood orb. Well, the truth, guys, I tried this once. I don't know, it didn't work. It ran out pretty quick. We have 1 full blood altar. We have 5, 6, 7 now. So that should be 140% capacity increase on this thing. Let's give it a go. Let's see how much blood this uses. It's certainly going. We're halfway. This is going to be close, I think. We're halfway through the thing. And the blood... Come on. Please, keep spawning. I beg you. Oh, it's got to be tight. Please. Oh, thank God for... That is so close. So, I think we had the perfect amount there. 7 runes of capacity was needed to get our magician's blood, plus a few more extra sacrifices as well did help. But there we go. 1 magician blood orb. Right click to bind, I believe. Bound to. Haven't done a me. Happy days. Happy days. That unfortunately was not a quest. However, it does mean we can now apparently start making rituals, which leads to lava. But I'm not sure if we're ready for that. I feel like we should go down this tree line now, just to get this water bucket going. So I'm going to look at this mechanical press. Requires 1 block of iron, 2 cog wheels, andesite casing, and andesite alloy. I think I have all of that over here. Let me just dump all of this blood magic stuff. By all of it, I mean 2 things, I think. Now, you may notice that I have a bit more stuff to create another windmill. This is because I read that eventually along this quest line, this mechanical mixer needs a high speed to work. So I thought that this cleared out space that I done in between episodes, we could set up another windmill and obviously try and get it up to speed, because I don't think we can add to this, to be honest. It's going pretty slow as it is. So we're going to set up another windmill, get some water, then we will switch out that second windmill, hopefully for a water wheel, which I've been told is quite good for power. Better than this anyway. So we needed to make I've forgotten. What are we making? A mechanical press. Pretty straightforward, I think. I think I have everything in this chest. Oh, apart from the block of iron, of course. That's pretty easy. And then that should just be bish bash bosh, 1 mechanical press. How do you work? Mechanical press can process items beneath it. Input items can be dropped or placed on a depot under the press. Okay, so I think that's the next bit, isn't it? A depot. Yeah, 1 depot. Andesite casing, andesite alloy. Can we make this one as well straight away from here? Or do I need an andesite casing? Nope. We've got a depot as well. That's pretty good. Pretty handy. I didn't realise we had all of this stuff still handy in the thing. And now we need to make this thing. Needs a whisk. Oh, needs iron sheets, which means we do need to set up our depot and mechanical press and our windmill. So I'm going to quickly put this together. Again, I'm going to cut, because you've seen me make these things before. It's a pretty boring process. So I'll set this up in this corner for now, just so I can make some plates. So I'll be right back. So there we have it. Very easy setup. I'm currently in the process of making more andesite so I can expand this, because this is very slow at the moment. But it's pretty simple. You have your windmill, your shaft, large cog, small cog. Your small cog then leads to your mechanical press. You have your gap. Underneath you have your depot. And as you can see, it's only running at 16 SU, whatever SU stands for. And you can see how slow this press actually works. But we got our first iron sheet. So now I'm just sat here, sort of waiting. I put 11 ingots on here. I'm not sure how many I needed. It's just random amount. So I'm just now sat here, waiting for this to work. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm still smelting some andesite to get our andesite alloys for obviously this and to make more sails. And I think that's all the sheets we needed. It was 5 for now, I'm hoping. I mean, it's more andesite alloys. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's fine. Oh, you done? You done? Yeah, you're done. Okay, we need a lot of andesite alloys. So, best of luck, I guess, with that. 39, and I think I have a bunch of sticks. Oh, and some iron nuggets. Right. There you go. Whoops. So I was gonna make some of these. Don't think I need the andesite. Anything else, right? 19 of those. So can I make like 16 more? And then we'll use a string. I'm not sure if this works or not. Making it with wool. It looks better than plain sails. So we're gonna do that anyway. We now have 16 more sails, which we will add. Oh, we need our wrench, I think, to stop it. Our wrench here. Okay, that didn't really stop it, it just rotated it. But never mind. How do I want to do this? Does it matter? Well, you could be quite large, aren't you? Sure. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Now you're running at 48. That's pretty good, right? Is that a lot faster? I mean, it's like, what, 3 times as quick? Let's check number 5 audio, see how that goes. Five on. Go. I mean, I guess it's a little bit faster. I can't really notice, but yeah. I think this mechanical mix is going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Getting that to work really quick. I mean, this thing is humongous. Again, I hate the fact that it goes through the floor. It goes through the floor down there somewhere too, doesn't it? Or does it? Maybe it doesn't. I mean, that thing is huge. I need one more. That is going to bother me like mad. And one more doesn't make a difference because it does it in 8s. Nonetheless, we have a working metal press. How do I sort this? Because that was a mess. Complete mess of an inventory there. Trick you in there. So what's next? Mechanical mixer. Oh yeah, you need the whisk. Okay. I've got the sheets. I've got 11 sheets. That should be enough. Mechanical mixer. 1 whisk. Done. We got everything else. We have 1 mechanical mixer. No rewards for that one either. Basin. It's pretty much just some andesite alloys like so. Which I think goes underneath the mixer. If I'm not mistaken. And then we get water. Once the basin accumulates 1 bucket of water, you can extract it with a bucket. Now how do I set this bad boy up? What if I like... Can I come off you? How much speed do you need? And where do you plug into? Okay. Okay, you don't go on the front. I think you go on the side? No? Okay, come back. How do you set them up? Interesting game. Oh, it goes vertical. Whoops. How do I get you to go vertical? Can I rotate? No. How do you make things go up? Am I missing something? I probably am, aren't I? One of these probably makes... you can use gears to control rotation direction. It's not you. One of these had a reward for me, I think. Was it you? A gear shift? Control rotation force using gear shift or relay rotation in a straight line. No. It was a gearbox, wasn't it? Gearbox. Jumping between axes of rotation can get bulky quickly. No, see, a gearbox doesn't go up and down either. Okay, okay. Here we go. How do I get you to go vertical? Subject of the scene. Shafts, mechanical belts. what I would love to do is rotate to see how you've gone from that to vertical. You know what I mean? How did you do it? So I don't have a Scooby how you did it, game. Oh, don't press that, please. Thank you. Right. I'm gonna have a Google search because I don't know. So I'm gonna have a Google search and I'll show you how it's done. Because hopefully this can help you guys too. Because, yeah. Interesting, for sure.
One eternity later.
I'm so mad with myself. Turns out my OBS stopped recording after I just did the whole shebang of showing you how this was done. So let's do it again. So this took me way longer to figure out than what I would like to admit. We got it working. I do have 3 cactus, so I could, but then I want to keep one. Do want to keep one. So yeah, we got water. Short story short, we managed to get water. We managed to get this spinning quick enough. At first, I thought I was being an idiot, so I added way too many white sails to this thing, and it now spins at 4,096 SU, whatever that SU stands for yet again. And for the life of me, I could not get this thing to spin quick enough. Like, I think I got to spin it at 64, 68, something like that. I was saying I was still not quick enough. 64, I think. And I had all this set up. I was like, well, perhaps I should take this down. Maybe this is stopping it. But no. Turns out. So I knew about the large cogwheel to the small cogwheel to the large cogwheel to the small cogwheel. But I was doing it flat. Doing it flat. Turns out you've got to come forward. And this, after you come forward, so you go large, small, forward one. With a large one, you go to small. Now you could have done this again, I guess, if you wanted to. Which would in turn obviously make this work a lot quicker, but I thought that was just overkill. So you come forward one. I used a vertical gearbox so I could go up, rather than trying to lay a cog flat on the ground. Put a mechanical mixer down, put a basin down, shoot bish bash bosh, 8 cactus in, 2 buckets worth, and over here I made myself an infinite water source. Juice. Completed the challenge. Get the water bucket, gives us an end bucket. And an end tank, which holds 32.0k. Is that 32,000 buckets? If it is, that's a lot of buckets. So we completed that, which then led us on to needing to complete this little area of the questline. This questline right here, obviously this is going to be now X episode, because this took me much longer than I wanted it to. So we're going to be looking at the ritual, the arcane ashes, getting ourselves some lava, probably complete this so we can reach the nether quest. Once we get our lava, I will be getting some a proper smeltery up and running, so we can smelt all of our ores in bulk. So that's pretty much where we are at. Now, in between episodes, I think I am going to probably set up a farm with my water now, so I can grow some seeds, my wheat seeds, my carrots, my potatoes. Maybe put some sweet berries down. Definitely put the sugarcane and the bamboo down as well, because sugarcane is needed for a lot of things. So that's what I'm going to do between now and next episode. And obviously, we really need to visit the nether. Get ourselves some salt sand, because someone in the comments, can't remember your name, I'm so sorry, mentioned that we should make a water elevator for zombies. Taking them up, dropping them down 27 blocks, I think, something like that. Right on top of the altar. Which then will, in theory, make our blood altar OP. So again, thank you all very much for sticking by. Please do me a huge favour, like, subscribe, comment on the video. It all helps. And I will see you in the next episode. Cheerio.